Hello everyone. How are you today? To be honest, I've tried to record since 2 or 3 days and it's just not happening. It's just time goes through my hands so quickly, and Hannah is kind of, I don't know, she's just there all the time with us, with me, and it's just hard to have peace and quiet for a little moment. So I thought, you know what, rather than waiting for the best moment, for the best time to have without Hannah to be able to record, I just thought I'm gonna maybe try it and record with Hannah. She's, as you can see, a little happy gal. She will be, of course, checking everything, and she will be, of course, touching all. But maybe I managed to actually record something, little chatter that we have here. So we may be on the floor, and maybe I managed to actually record something, because I was thinking to talk about my essentials for card making, my top 5 tools, top 5 products, things for beginners that I wish you to know what I think, what is the best for starting your card making journey, really. So that's what I'm gonna do, I hope, if the smallie will allow me. Hannah, blow kissy. You blow kissy? Oh, thank you. I'll take that because this one just broke down a little bit. Now, you blow kissy, and we see you in a minute. You blow kissy here. You blow kissy here. Show me how you blow kissy. Can you see yourself? Oh, yes, of course. Okay, so I'll talk to you in a second. Okay, I think I'm ready. We are ready. To start off, you need bases for your card making projects. And what I do is I buy my cards and envelopes together in a pack. So let me show you. I have them literally here. They can come in all various sizes, amount of pieces in the pack, prices as well. They could be brown, craft paper, they could be cream, colorful, white. I use usually 6x6, that's what I love the most, which is square, but of course rectangular ones as well. Oh yes, thank you, Hannah. Oh, that's from my shop. If you wish, this is a beautiful Emphera junk journaling kit. If you wish to have a look, thank you, Hannah, for helping. So yes, those are the bases where you have. Let me show you where you have. Oh, there you go. Where you have what's written here: 50 pieces, 6x6, and you have envelopes. And you have cards at the same time. And this is what I do. I don't make my own because to buy this, I think it's around €10, around $11 or $10 for 50 pieces. I don't think I don't think you can beat that price really, because to try to make your own envelopes, unless they are very customized and they are beautiful, different shape, different size, absolutely. But if they are just regular, if they just regular, if they're regular sizes and you need a lot of them, you're making for, let's say you're making for markets, maybe you're making for charities, buy bulks ready-made. Okay, number 2. What's number 2? Someone came for a hug and she left. She came and she left. Sticking tapes, glues. I don't use glue. I don't like glue. I prefer double-sided tape. Yet again, you can have tape like this. You can have tape like that. Thicker, thinner, really it depends where you buy it. It's not expensive. Why do I use it? I don't like the fact that glue is wettish, and I would be afraid that it will peek through my paper. Maybe it will make my basis cards not so straight, not so even, so I rather use double-sided tape. And what did you find, Hannah? I think Hannah found beautiful metals as well. You can get those in the shop. What a beautiful advertisement, Hannah, you're making now. And that was not planned. Oh, that's so pretty. Hannah, have you got a pussy? someone? Yeah, we just have to take a little break.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to take a little break now. By the way, if you're wondering how we managed to have a studio and online store, that's how we have online store. That's how I store things, boxes and boxes and boxes, and that's the sad truth. I wish this to be pretty and roses and all, but it's not. It's always lack of space. It's always I'm looking for tons of things. So double-sided tape rather than glue, but that's very personal liking of mine. This is how when I began my cards, I discovered the tapes and I just loved it, and it never changed since then. Also, I don't I love using fatty tape. It's like a foamy tape, or you can use as well, let me find, you can have like little squares of foam and circles of foam, bigger and smaller, all kinds. So again, it depends where you buy it. I'll see if I have some news. Oh yeah, I buy sometimes. Oh yeah, this one. I think this one, Lucas bought it for me, for example. Double-sided tape. Price was, let's see, €150, which is around €150. How much dollar that is? Around similar to dollar, really. It's not massive difference. And there's 4 tapes, for example. Thank you, Hannah. That's the tape for. Oh, no, leave that. That's my mess, thank you. Let's change that nappy. Yes, come on, let's go. Let's change that nappy, quickly. We have to go and change the nappy, quickly. No, come on, we change the nappy first. Back to you, Lucas is changing, Hannah. So the full tape, foamy tape looks like that. Oftentimes foam tape comes with foam squares and rectangles. Oh, that's a nice lighting. So this is it. Also, one thing I love to use, actually I use a lot when I card make, it's hot glue gun. Now, I recently only found out that there are different hot glue guns. There are called hot glue guns and there are hot glue guns. So sometimes if you wonder why is your hot glue gun leaking a lot, it's because it's probably very hot glue gun. But there are cold ones and they don't leak as much. They don't spill so much of a glue. Interesting to know. And really, this one is the cold one. I've used it for the last 3-4 years, and this one is new that I got, and this one is very much leaking a lot, nicely leaking. So this one seems to be a hot one, cold and hot glue guns, cold and hot, very strange, but that's how it is. Okay then, so we have bases, we have our glues. What's next? We have to stick something, and that is scrapbooking paper. It comes in all kinds of sizes, types. For example, you can have, let's say, I'm taking first on my hands. Let me grab that, and this one is 12 by 12 size, and it is double-sided print, as you can tell. And there's few pages there, but you can have a paper like that where you have size, what size is that? It's like A4 size, and this one is also double-sided. Double-sided. I hope you can see. So another size. What else you can have? Let me try to show you. My collection of papers is pretty big. Let's see here. There you go. I'm gonna put that down. Our Christmas project, well, Emily's one, and all kinds of papers. Like these are very old, but I still love them. And these are very small. These are called, oh, I can't remember, 6x6 papers basically. So the same for the bases that I'm using. Oh, these are very old from my starting up. I wish to go back to those papers. Anyway, all kinds, and you can have paper also that is printed double-sided or not. Let me show you. For example, this one is print only on one side. Pretty, but only on one side. So it really depends. You can have double-sided, you can have one side, you can have thickness of 300 GSM, or you can have thickness of 120. Again, it depends from the brand, it depends from the your liking, price depends from that as well. And of course, there's no such a thing as better or worse. I guess no, there isn't. It really depends what you like. I have all. I have thicker, thinner, this size, that size. I guess I'm looking at this design more than anything. And yeah, that's probably it about the papers. Our next stop is papers. No papers, flowers, sorry. Next stop is flowers, and that is a beautiful... Anyway, this is a box filled with flowers. Let me show you. And here they are. So they come in boxes like that. Absolutely beautiful. All kinds of papers, flowers. I do also have singular paper. Why do I keep saying papers? Flowers, sorry. Keep singular flowers, and the whole box is there. Embellishment number 1, it's obviously flowers. Another one is that I use the most probably, it's my chipboards. Let me show you my collection, my selection of chipboards. They can come in all kinds of sizes. Again, pretty like that frame, for example. You can have chipboards like that, gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. But tons. A frame like this, beautiful, or a frame like that. So really you can have anything and everything. Let's say even Christmas one. I use a lot in Christmassy selection. So chipboards, I never have enough. I never have too much chipboards. You can find chipboards on my website. Let me show you some. For example, a selection of beautiful flowery elements like that. So I pack and I choose gorgeous, gorgeous designs for you. You can have a selection of frames, for example, very, very pretty. Oh, Hannah is getting nervous. Or selection of chipboards like that, fairy and all. So really, you can have chipboards in all sizes and all shapes, and I really love them. You can paint them, you can spray them, you can put glitter on it, you can draw on it, you can do anything really. When we're talking about chipboards, it would be great if you could have craft knife like that, or yeah, like that, or there are plenty craft knives, and craft mats, which I have here, my craft mat, that you can basically cut on it and not on your desk, obviously. I've mentioned to you about the papers, and I was more talking about like backgrounds, but really the biggest amount of things that I use would be probably paper embellishments, things that I fussy cut from papers, and that would be, for example, page like that, where you have gorgeous, gorgeous elements to fussy cut and to put it on your card. And I have sets in the shop, but there's plenty on the market. For example, set like that with only butterflies, a set like that, for example, and there's plenty inside with gorgeous things for weddings. So I absolutely love all kinds of papers with paper embellishments on it that I can fussy cut, because this gives me extra dimension and depth and interest and focal points for my cards. So definitely papers with a lot of embellishments to fussy cut, that would be something I really truly love. They are inexpensive really if you think about it, and they are very, very pretty. Another thing that you can add is, of course, all kinds of paper. Let me show you. I actually have them here. Paper stickers, them kind of things. Paper stickers of all kinds. Let me see if I can show you some other. There we go, very pretty. Really, embellishments, this is such a broad subject. You can have so many, tons of things that you can add on your cards. Another thing that I like to add is, let me show you, for example, all kinds of lace, yeah, pomponis, you know, fabric. I suppose that's what I should say, fabric. Again, they give some extra texture, interest, and they're very, very pretty. Another pretty thing is all kinds of blingy all kind of blingy thing, and they are really pretty. They will just give this gorgeous touch to your project. I love blingies. I always use it, whether it's cabochon or like gems like that. So yes, those are very pretty and handy. And of course, you can make your own embellishments. You can make your own paper flowers. For lazy people like myself, I like to buy the pretty ones, but there's tons of tutorials, there's tons of ways that you make your own flowers, really, from foam miran, from fabric, from paper. So really, the sky is the limit in that subject. I think I can finish and mention one last thing. Stamps. I think stamps, which I have my selection here. Stamps are such a great way to add interest, embellishments, focal points to your project titles as well. And what I like to use is I like to use my permanent ink. In this case, Ranger Archival ink. Permanent ink, because in case you want to start making your cards being mixed media and have touches of sprays or paints, permanent ink will help you to not have your ink run down. I'm sorry, I think Hannah wants to really come here, so I'm gonna grab her in a second. Let me just open that and show you. You can have all kinds of stamps. Look at those, for example. When you have stamps, the pretty beautiful embellishment as in your design and gorgeous saying. I love this one to bits. Let me grab it. Beautiful stamps from a visible image, actually. What else I have here? Oh, I have some 49 in the market as well. So there's tons and tons, really. Hi. Who's that? Oh, who's that? We have to run to school for Emily, and we just have to say goodbye, Hannah, together. Curly, yeah? Oh, you okay? Wait, just say bye-bye. I hope, guys, you found it inspirational. I hope you found it fun. I hope... Okay, what would you like? Who's that? That's Emily. That's your tiny Emily. That's your sister. And that's a butterfly, and that's a few other things. Oh, that's a little angel. That's a little angel there. Okay, I can give you something. What can I give you? Okay, I think I'd have to give her something. What about this, Hannah? Would you like that tape? That pretty? So, would you like something else for your handy? Or what about this one? That's nice? Okay. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that video with Hannah was fun and not too much disturbing, and that you could follow up. I hope you found it maybe fun a little bit, helpful for definitely. She has to go down, of course she has to, and helpful. And I hope it just brighten up a little bit of your day, because she certainly brightened up my day. Many of you have been asking me to see Hannah, because you are witnessing her growth, how she's raised from day one. So thank you so much for asking. You okay, Hanushka? Oi, 5, 5, yay! Oops, where's your belly, Hannah? There's your belly. No, you have to come here. Misiu, chodź tutaj. Chodź. Yes, of course she's interested in metals. She has a very good sense of aesthetic. She picks the best things. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, no. Did you break that? Okay, Hannah, you say bye-bye? Bye-bye and blow kissy. Blow kissy. Bye-bye. Hannah, say bye-bye. Blow kissy. Push, buziaczka. Ah, thank you. Kissy for mama. Kissy for mama. I'll see you soon, guys. Actually, one more thing I forgot to say. Maybe you will share this video with your friends so others can see it. Maybe they have some questions about card making, how to start, where to start, what to buy, so to not be too overwhelmed with things. So thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be in your homes, and I love you so much. But I do have to go. Lucas is calling for me already that we have to go, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.